What's up? I'm trying to finish this movie. I am watching it free online and displaying that I won't be watching every single movie free online. It's just specific movies that I won't be able to see and I kind of don't really care to see. And this movie's called Clown in the Cornfield or Cornyard. I don't remember. I'm struggling to watch it. But I decided I'm gonna put Chris' name into this because it kind of is the same familiar thing to another racist that has to do with like Trump, and there's always like they have this like similarity, and I don't have time to go through it all. I kind of went over it all before, when I put Trump supporters are racist and stupid. Their arguments like are always the same. Where I said the guy's like, do you know what's going on around the world? And don't explain anything what he's talking about. Like, do you see, what's going or whatever? But so I'm gonna link a video that's similar to this. So I'm putting racist for Chris instead of Jeremy. Jeremy is a racist. But the difference is he will actually review these movies that are hated by a hate group most of the time. But he will still dislike them in a way. He'll just give you like, and praise some dumb crap. But Chris, if it's hated by a hate group, he won't even like review the movie at all. He'll act like it doesn't exist. And knowing that this idiot, and I'm saying if it turns out exactly the way it's going on, this clown in the cornfield, and want to make sure this is clear, then I'm going to leave this video up. If the movie is clearly bad as the way it's going so far, I only got to like the first kill. Not really first kill. I mean, as in the group that you see later, first kill. If it keeps going that way, yeah, I'm just going to leave this video up because it's like weird to me that you refuse to, review certain movies that are hated by a hate group. We know why, it's just like a wink, wink to the hate group. It says, yeah, I'm on your side, but you will review shit like this that are clearly known going to be bad movies. Just like some, what you call that, Pooh Bear killing people. But you will review that. But not, like I said, I might say something they probably had reviewed, but I don't remember, like Snow White, Little Mermaid, other movies that star people of color that are hated by a hate group. But yeah, you will review that. And just like I said, these people, and the thing is, I'm gonna post on it. It's something to do with Trump. Bringing South, they call it South African whites or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. And this video shows how Trump is deporting Afghanistan. I don't know. I actually don't believe in race, so it's kind of hard for me to come up know these like different titles of what they come up with. People that fought in the war with us and send them back. And other things, and they talk about Africa and this kind of Mexicans and my understanding, I'm not too familiar with South Africa when it comes to whites. I did see a video. I don't know if it's the same spot. I'm pretty sure it's easy to find. Is these black kids were being pushed around by a group of whites because because it's segregated there, and it was an all white pool. And I think that was in South Africa or somewhere around there where it's segregate towards blacks. And he's trying to say, but he's using that white genocide thing. But if you listen to the video, I'm putting a link under this video, you'll get, he catches himself saying something racist, but it was too late. You know what his main, thoughts were. But that's the thing is like, to get a more understanding, you can go to one called Jeremy, is what's happened to the studios. It's people like this, what you're listening to. Like they're revealing themselves. So I should make sure I get the point. I'm just doing this because it's like really reveals themselves. Like what Trump did with this video I'm going to show, and also with Chris, he just reveals himself. And Chris, like I said, both of them are racist, but I put racist. Chris is kind of like, yeah, I know who's. Germany, you can tell he's basically in a one race group. They are racist, but I can have a feeling like the Chris, he's in that straight up, but whatever. As in like in the real world, YouTube, he'll try to play that bloody buddy things, but, to the skies that, like a mask that people put on. But anyways, I gotta go. But yeah, so if this movie is as bad as it's been going, I'm gonna go ahead and upload this. But it is strange. You would avoid this movie, but you will definitely want to review this. Like, I never click his reviews, so I never know what he says about the movie. But I'm just saying that it's just like, these are no movies to review. Not even me, like, I would even want to review it. My review would be if this video stays up, but this movie is pretty bad. All right, peace.